There is a software or program that controls the IR machine. IR has a light source that you shine the light in the IR region through your sample. There is a sample holder. The sample holder is right here. We place the solid sample and we would tie this like a finger tight to get very thin crystals or plate for the of the sample, and we actually put lots of pressure, finger tight, and the machine tells us when is enough. Actually, the program would tell us when is enough. The light is going to pass through the sample, and light is going to be absorbed at certain wavelengths. Those wavelengths, they represent the functional group of the compound. Let me get my sample ready. I'm using very small sample of the product, very tiny, and place it in the sample holder. The spectroscopy techniques, they are non-invasive. That means the sample that you are using is minimal, and you can actually, after this determining the IR for your sample, you can actually recover the sample. You can take it out and do melting point. It's asking for the name of the sample, so I'm giving a name for the sample. We have to apply pressure. As I am applying pressure here, in the computer screen, you see this green bar. That's like, that is good enough. It should not reach to the end, because then I can break the crystals here or the machine. And I'm going to scan. When you click a scan, that means start passing the light through. It's going to scan 4 times. It's going to scan 4 times, and it takes the average of the peaks. The program allows me to add the peak numbers for the peak, because otherwise you have to use rulers and you have to use numbers like estimated. But when I add the peak numbers here, you can actually see the numbers. You just use the numbers that is provided to you. When I talked about major peaks, those are the peaks that they pass the line of major ones. Like, it has to be like they're the majors. Comparing the 1411 here, 1451 would count as the major peak. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major peak here for this compound, and we have actually this one is a major peak because it's reaching to the baseline. So major peaks only is like 4 if you want to identify. But when you use the comparison of reactant to the product, we are looking for point of difference only. So we are looking for the peak that appeared at 3300. What else are we looking here? This was for ketone. So if you were going to have a ketone, you would have had at 1700 a sharp peak like this. But what is on the screen now, it's good that we don't have any peak at 1700. That's the 14, 16, 1800, and then we don't have that sharp peak. I'm going to print this to make sure that I have a printout. And also, I'm going to scan this from the screen. Sometimes it gives me better picture to email it to you